Hi, I want to remove 10 useless pages out of 50 that are bringing 50% of traffic to the site. Will the domain lose trust or something in the eyes of Google if I remove them from the site?
I'm just going to go ahead and say that sounds like a bad
Wait, I want
idea.
to remove 10
Well,
useless pages out of 50 that are bringing 50% of traffic on the site. Why do
they're
you think
not
they're
they're not
useless?
useless if 50% of your traffic is going to them. Maybe they need to be optimized to send that traffic to different parts of your site, but that would essentially be getting rid of 50% of the traffic going to your site. I guess you could 301 it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm kind of missing I feel like I'm missing something here. If you're still in the chat, try to give us some more info on this. But you want to remove 10 useless pages out of 50, but those 10 pages are bringing in half your traffic, so that makes them not useless. But
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, it makes
maybe
them very valuable, actually.
maybe you think they're like not related to your site or something. I'm not really sure. I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, if those 10 pages are bringing in 50% of your traffic, I would not want to remove them. Um, and
Yeah, typically
why
if it
would you want to
ain't
remove
broke,
them?
don't fix it. Yeah.
So what
You might want to like I said earlier, you might want to optimize those pages to make more use of the traffic, like, try and funnel it towards
exactly?
something. But
It
yeah,
says you
as
can't
far as
monetize them. Okay, so
oh,
no,
but
so
then
that's
use them as informative or for interlinking.
yeah, exactly. So 100% do not remove these pages. Leave them up. Absolutely. Like this, these are your traffic generators. The fact that people are coming and they're clicking on them is great. And so what you said, you cannot monetize them, and that's absolutely fine. So what we were talking about before, which is what all affiliate sites should do. All affiliate sites, you have your big monetized page, your big selling pages, and then you have informational content. Their informational content is not selling in any kind of way. They're just answering a question that's related to, so maybe it's a question
Though
about,
depending on the traffic to those pages, I mean, like even running AdSense or banners of some sort, could actually be a way to monetize. It's not going to be extreme money typically, but it is a recourse of action on stuff like that.
yep. And so then, like Nick was saying, you figure out how to get that traffic on that page to your monetized pages, and you're going to do that with interlinking. You're going to do it in a way that makes sense, right? So let's say, for example, we do this on our own website. So let's say we have an article about the benefits of guest posting. This is an informational article. It's not a selling article. So, best when we actually tell them, the benefits of guest posting, and you're not lying, you're telling them actual benefits and stuff. But then every now and then we link to our guest posting service page because hey, we sell guest posts. And yeah, that's exactly what you do with informational content. You get their attention and you help them. You need to help them. It needs to be good content, or else they're not going to click through to your other stuff. So have good informational content. Make sure it's very good and actually helps them, and that will increase the chances that then they say, well, hey, they're actually they can actually solve my other problem, which is maybe making a purchase in this area. But yeah, absolutely don't get rid of them. Those are your most important pages on your website if they're giving you 50% of your traffic, I would say. Got anything
Yeah,
else,
for
Nick?
sure. Just the only time, so I'll bring in something that's maybe not terribly relevant to this, but an example of where I would even use these pages and not try and monetize them or do much particularly with them other than manipulate Google with them. And I do have some sites that operate this way. Namely, when I've got old, so let's say I take an age domain and I use it for a 301 or I repurpose it as a money site. But I've got these old, strong inner pages. that I repurpose exclusively to get Google crawlers to use them as a sort of sitemap to pertinent pages that I really like. And so this is maybe a bit more advanced, but it still should kind of outline the value there is in pages that are a bit obscure that you might think aren't monetizable. If they affect your website and the way that it operates within the SERPs, then they are incredibly valuable, right? Because all that traffic adds up to some sort of trust, essentially, that then is going to benefit the entire big picture. So yeah, just I wouldn't get rid of them at all.
I'll also add that I can't really think of many situations where I would remove pages from my website without. Yeah, I can't really think of situations where I would just straight up remove pages from my website. Even if they were like cannibalizing my other keywords, I would try to fix the cannibalization issue
Yeah, or
rather than removing
301.
it. Yeah, or then, for example, maybe it's an old product or just it's just whatever. It's for whatever reason we do need to remove it. Instead of actually removing it, I would 301 it to.
301 should be pretty relevant, though, when you're talking about slugs, right? Especially the slugs, or what somebody might be searching, is that can kind of skew what your pages are doing as well. But, you'd want to keep them fairly relevant.
Yeah. So you
If
could
that
just
makes
301
sense.
it to whatever is as closely related as possible to it on your website. But yeah, in general, you've got the content on your site. It's indexed in Google. You spent time on writing whatever it was, or maybe you paid some money to write whatever it was. There's usually something else you can do with it rather than just removing it, rather than throwing it in the trash. And you can get some benefit out of it. I can't really think of many situations when I would just straight up remove content from the site. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.